Good morning. Let's begin our journey of 22nd week, day 2. So, opening channels for truth. Sometimes it might appear to you that your mind still resists this knowledge. Of course, that isn't accurate, but it is as if there were two or more parts of you, each with independent ideas and drives. Your head is one such part. For ages, your head has been in charge. You've been educated to use your head. Learning its logic, training its neurons is giving top billing in this world. The head is king. Jobs that require head trained skills pay more. The intelligentsia are an elite. They even live in their own ghettos. Suddenly, your head is told to take a backseat. As if that weren't bad enough. You then give power to your heart, to your head. The heart is merely an emotional marshmallow. It doesn't have any logic, any systematic way to memorize it, any habits, and any conditioning. Yet you put it that underlining that you want, sorry, it doesn't have any logic, any systematic way to memorize, any habits, and any conditioning. Yet you want to put that underling in charge. An internal struggle appears to ensue. For a while, you do just fine, following these lessons exactly. You let your heart guide you from its connection to cosmic intelligence. Then suddenly your head, with its training, logic, and conditioning, struggles for its life. What are its main weapons? Doubts. You go through a period of doubting. You doubt your signals. You doubt the communication in your quiet periods. You doubt the wisdom even of this course. You doubt your manifesting nature. This is the only way the head thinks it can regain supremacy. It actively argues. It interjects its own thoughts loudly and clearly. You can't help but hear. These are the thoughts you are used to. They've yelled at you for ages. They are precisely the reason you aren't experiencing God's qualities all the time. It's not the heart's nature to argue back. It doesn't need to. It knows that the little head can never win in the long run. The heart knows its divine nature, its immortality, its connection to the cosmos. Nothing the head yells can begin to penetrate its hard shell. Nothing. So the heart just remains peaceful, gentle, and all knowing. Does this sound familiar? It probably does. If the head has had its way, you no doubt have started and stopped this course several times before getting to this point. Maybe you've had to take 2 weeks to get through some of the lessons. Or maybe you're one of the lucky ones and just ignored that babbling child screaming for attention. This week, witness that head yelling for attention and know it for what it is. Witness, but don't buy into it. Eventually, the head will discover its own true blessing. It is neither being abandoned to oblivion nor being relegated to a second class position. Instead, you're buying it new computer hardware with an open account on software. Will that anything the head wants to know? With that anything the head wants to know, it can have. It won't be restricted to what it could cram into its education or remember from a few experiences. Then, whenever you ask for your head's help, it gives with total accuracy. Its success is guaranteed. The heart becomes its best friend, nay, its inseparable spouse. Actually, it is a royal internal wedding. Like the helium atom, it can't really exist alone. The helium atom is unstable by itself, so two atoms combine. It is found in nature as H2. First H is for head and second head is for H is for heart equals H2 as well. So far, this course has emphasized your quiet period with your higher self signal as a form of communication with your higher self. You tune into the thoughts you know are coming from yourself. These quiet periods, however, are not the only way your self can be in touch with you. They may not even be the best way for you. They are, however, the foundation and the backbone. If ever you feel that there may be another good way to communicate with your higher self, don't be afraid of it. Just be sure to use the same safeguards. Always get your higher self signal. It is always there when you are really communicating with your higher self. Always close your aura to all but your higher self and clear your aura of uninvited influences whenever needed. Before you try another form of communication, ask your higher self in the conventional way. If it is in your highest and wisest interest to communicate in that other way, use your yes and no signals and don't ignore a no answer. There are many ways to do so to communicate. The Ouija board is popular, tarot cards are popular. Standard deck of cards can be used to communicate if the meaning of the cards is really predetermined. A newly revived method uses runes. The pendulum is also very popular. A light table can be used. Two people put their hands lightly on the table facing each other. They close their auras to any uninvited influences, state their high spiritual purpose, and unify with God. Then they ask the higher self for one of them to communicate by raising the table. Two of the four legs will rise towards one of them, and both are perfectly united with God and each other. It may take a few minutes of quiet submission. From then on, the procedure is the same as with you and your quiet times. 3 taps of the table means yes. It also means that what you say aloud is correct communication from the higher self. 1 tap is no. Both of you can communicate with the same higher self since you are, after all, one. When the table first rises, ask, is the table clear of any uninvited influences? Feel any influences until you get a yes answer to that question. Then ask the higher self to identify itself by tapping the letters of its name one at a time. Throughout the communication, be on guard for any uninvited influences and heal them as needed. If you have a loved one who has taken this course diligently to this point, the two of you can practice your communication using a light table. You must believe, indeed know, that the table will rise or this form of communication will not work. If your head throws in doubts, you may have to wait until your head and heart are more integrated. The main exercise for this week is yet another form of communication, writing. Every day this week, enter the quiet period as usual. Then instead of speaking out the communication, write it down. This isn't flashy. It isn't automatic in the sense that you lose control of what the pen does. You're simply writing out the communication you have been speaking out or thinking. Notice how smooth and effortless it is. Don't judge what you're writing, just write. Read it later for meaning. This is the way many great manuscripts have been born. It is the way many great scientific breakthroughs have come. Use this method often now. It gives you record for posterity. How many times have you been surprisingly impressed with what you've said during a communication, only to forget it? Using the writing method, you have a record.
Are you okay with the meditation, Prachi, or you have something else to
No, I
do?
will do the meditation.
You'll do it? Yeah, that will be wonderful for me.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's close our eyes, our back straight. We are firmly grounded. Let's inhale and laugh. Feel the love pulsating in your body. Feel the love everywhere in your body. And as you exhale, share your love with the world as much as you can. Be a channel of love. Inhale in light. See your internal being completely lit up, radiating, glowing. As you exhale, share your light with the world. Dispel darkness outside wherever, however far possible, because you are a channel of light. Inhale bliss and communication. I am blissful and I listen to all possible communication, internally and externally. As I exhale, I am open and receptive to sharing, to listening, to communicating. Life is magical. Life is a giver. All I have to do is ask, believe, and it's mine. Be it communication with my higher self or any other form of communication. I attract like minded spiritual people. I attract life the way I desire it to be. I am blissful. All the problems that I face, I know are only temporary and they no longer unnerve me because I have my higher self to guide me, to connect me with myself, and to give me yes and no's on my thought patterns. In my quiet periods with my higher self, I am evolving into a better part of myself, growing abundantly many, many folds. I am a person in progress, learning, growing, evolving every minute of my life because I am on a path of learning and sharing my love, sharing my light. I'm divinely guided by divine bodies and ascended masters in this realm or the higher ones. I'm truly a grateful soul for having acquired a beautiful body, which is helping me in my own learning. Let there be love, let there be light are my beautiful intentions. Let's bow our heads in gratitude to Mother Earth, thank her for generosity of love and nurturing us with unconditional support, love, and life. Let's thank our life for being so magical, for showing us such beautiful graphs of life with ups and downs, each nurturing us, nourishing us, preparing us for a better future. Today, we are grateful for the moment where we're learning, where we're evolving. The future is absolutely stunningly magical because it's full of love, it's full of light, two universal forces of today and the universe. Expand our hands to the universe and thank the universe for having our back. Thank all the teachers, guides, masters, trainers, coaches in this realm or the other, in this dimension or the other, in this plane or another, for their constant guidance, their love, their affection, their blessings. Let's thank the divinities for blessing us, the angels and guardians for showing us direction and keeping us safe and secured. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Expand our angel heart. I am love. I am light. I'm a channel of blessings of love. I'm a channel of blessings of light. May I be the channel of blessings for someone today and always. And so it is. Let's fold our hands and thank everyone from heavens to earth. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's rub our hands together. Bless our face, back of our body, up to down, to soles, and come back gently up, touching the body from down to up. Can fold the hands in gratitude. I, the soul, have chosen you, the body, as a vehicle for furthering my spiritual purpose and journey. Thank you for being in alignment, for being in coherence, and for making everything possible. Dearest body, if there's any negative emotion, please detox it. If there's any negative dis-ease, detox it. Because I am easy and I flow in love and light. Hence, I have a vivacious health, furthering my life purpose to take me in the right path. So it is. There is energy that flows in me, the pran. Please come and help us bless each other. Lots of love, light, and blessings to you, Pratima ji. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Be blessed.
Lots of love, light, and blessings to you, Prachi. Always there for me, and I'm always there for you. Love you.
Love you. Thank you so much.